So you've got a cold and you want to get rid of it. There's two ways to lose your cold. You can follow a strict set of rules, or you can eat 10 common mallow. I'll start with the common mallow method because it's easy. Each common mallow you eat will reduce your cold by about 12% over 20 seconds. You can stack these all at once. As you can see here, I ate 10 of them and waited to lose my cold. There are 6 rules to losing your cold the natural way. The first and most important rule to losing your cold is that you have to be inside. You cannot lose your cold while outside, even if it's warm out and you are near a fire. Next is the obvious one. You cannot lose your cold while you are chilly or worse. This will end up being a problem later. After that, we have the wet moodles, so avoid causing your character to sweat by overheating. If your hunger or thirst are at 75%, your cold will start coming back. That means peckish and slightly thirsty are okay, but hunger and thirsty are not. Since it takes a fair bit of time to lose your cold, you need to plan ahead for your needs. The moment you hit one of those moodles, your partially lost cold will start coming back quite fast. Last but not least is fatigue. If your fatigue is 50% or more, you cannot lose your cold. This is especially annoying because the drowsy moodle shows up at 60% fatigue, meaning there is an invisible gap where you cannot see any of the bad moodles, but you still cannot lose your cold. That being said, the sleep option is available at 30% fatigue. Take a power nap if you want to guarantee losing your cold. Now we get to the worst part of losing your cold. Most like most of the other moodles, your cold moodle disappears before you have reached 0% sickness. If you run outside the moment it goes away, you will start catching your cold again. The worst part is if it's cold enough outside, your character will likely hit chilly before you realize what you have done and run back inside. Then once you are inside, that cold keeps growing until you lose that chilly moodle. Even in my tests here, I got back up to nearly 30% from under 20%, and I was outside for a handful of seconds. This is a really nasty aspect of colds in Project Zomboid. You need to stay inside for much longer than necessary because it's hard to guess when you have fully lost your cold. If you can follow those 6 rules, you will lose your cold even if it takes a while. Good luck getting healthy.